Did you know many people kick off January with, of course, good intentions? When we make those resolutions, it's focused on losing weight primarily, but they quit by the third week of January. So here to keep us strong, Dr. Laura Garcia, founds clinical psychologist and director of product research. Welcome to the show, Dr. Laura. We do need your help. Let's start with this. What is the psychology around why people can't sustain weight loss focused on those New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, Mike, thank you so much for having me. And I think, first of all, we often think about goals that are 2 to 4 years into the future. So it's really hard to be motivated when we don't see immediate progress. Rather, we should break down those goals into mini goals or mini steps that we can achieve on a daily or even weekly basis so that we can feel a more sense of progress and accomplishment. Also, we focus so much on the goals and we forget to focus on the behaviors that can lead us there. So forming healthy habits on a daily basis is really what makes it effective to change our behaviors for weight loss, but also to develop new habits that are enjoyable and sustainable. And lastly, sometimes we try to tackle weight loss alone and it's very discouraging and overwhelming. So we all need a community of people who can help us stay accountable and help us when we struggle. My role at Found, the Weight Care platform, is actually to make sure that we incorporate these strategies into our programs.
Yeah, very good information there, and I think that's good. Have a buddy that you can be with in this, somebody you can talk to, because it's hard to do it alone, and then if you aren't right quite where you are and you're starting to slip up, it can be hard to get back on that horse, so to speak. So tell us how folks can get back on that horse.
Yeah, try not to beat yourself up. Like you're saying, everyone goes through this and it's important to be kind to ourselves. We should look at this as an opportunity to reflect on what led to that slip up. Were you feeling stressed? Were you feeling bored? Was the chocolate just way too easy to get to? And I think figuring out why you slip up, it's important because you can come up with strategies that can help prevent that in the future. Also, see this as a success. Celebrate the successes that you have so far and understand that failure is helping you understand what's working and what isn't. If that doesn't work, then of course, get someone who can support you and help you come up with other ideas or alternatives.
Yeah, great advice. And what is the best approach to long-term weight loss in your book?
It's one that is comprehensive. So Found understands that there are many factors outside of your control that impact your weight, including your biology, medical history, lifestyle, access to food, etc. So really what you need is a personalized plan that helps you tackle those things that you can control and those things that you cannot. An integrated approach like the Found approach allows you to access medications to tackle your biology and lifestyle programs to work on areas like nutrition, movement, sleep, and it gives you access to a community of experts, doctors, and peers, people who are in their journey like you, in order to give you the support you need.
Okay, so Found weight loss program. Definitely tell us a little bit more about what makes this different compared to other weight loss programs.
I think what makes it different is the combination, so the comprehensive integrative approach. So when you tackle all these things in isolation, what we see is that people are not as successful with losing weight, but rather when we take medications and do the behavioral part, the community part, they lose more weight than those people who only take medications in clinical trials. And also, like we were talking about, it's overwhelming to think about all these things that you can control and also know that there's so many things that you cannot control. So Found basically reduces the burden of tackling all of these at once by giving you access to the tools that you need to not feel like you're doing all of these alone.
Very nice. It makes sense. And where can folks go to learn more about this?
You can go to joinfound.com and learn more about our approach. Also take a personalized health assessment so that you can figure out if this is the right option for you.
Okay, Dr. Laura, thank you so much for being with us. And yes, thanks for the motivation and great advice. And of course, head to our website for more on this, and that is firstcoastliving.net.